Guys, it's Rave Racer.
Brand new songs to check out, so let's get busy.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Hey, it's
Okay.
Glenn and
I was
Mitchell.
expecting, I was expecting a bigger build up, like that music. It's like it was gonna like really get started, really hit you with it, but then it just kind of trickled in. Okay, here we go.
It's chill, you know? Whoa.
Whoa. Humana.
That is
Whoa,
some
she's
intense,
got a cool jacket.
That is some intense strobing on there on that intro.
Ooh, yeah, it builds.
Racer!
Dude, they have the change button, the view change button.
Also 12 brand new songs to check out, so let's
Try it.
get
You see that button on your controller? Why don't you try it sometime?
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. We're getting some examples of the new music that I love the music in these Ridge Racer games.
I was gonna say this is a Ridge Racer game.
That is correct, yes. Oh, jeez, we're getting blinded again.
Oh my gosh. We're getting flashed in more ways
I
than
know,
one.
there's multiple monitors on my screen that are flashing right now. Ridge Racer Project Rave Racer. Let's go ahead and put in a quarter.
So when does this game appear in the Ridge Racer chronology?
So this is the third one technically. This one.
Okay, so then Type 4 came out after
Yes. Yep. So there's Ridge Racer. There was Rage Racer. Now we're on Rave Racer, and then Type 4 is the next
They
one.
really could have just used a different naming convention. Then let's just have them all have really similar sounding names.
They made it very confusing, didn't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, we are now on the track. As you can see, we have a mirror. It's a new thing in this game.
Come on, try the smart race. There's a lot of racing ahead.
Okay, fine, I will.
She immediately calling you out. Ooh. How is the drifting feel in this one?
So it feels really good. It feels really nice. This game
It kind of has like the exaggerated look, and I was always curious because I've seen you play a lot of Ridge Racer games, but I haven't really played a lot. The animation for drifting is really exaggerated. Does that help you with drifting, or does that kind of something that you have to get used to?
It makes the game really fun.
But I just mean, like, I feel like in my head, it seems like, you know, a lot of times with drifting, the way that drifting functionally works has to do with the angle that your car is facing.
Right.
So I'd feel like if it over exaggerates the animation, it might be tricky to gauge when you're like entering and exiting a drift. Or is it the fact that it's so exaggerated make it very abundantly clear
So
that you're drifting?
So obviously, not being able to see in front of you is that's kind of like the game. That's like the point. That's the point of this game. However, you can switch to a third-person mode, so it does make things a little bit more easier to see. But it doesn't, you know, that Ridge Racer style. You know, it's missing that style.
Because the default view is this first-person view, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where it feels like you're laying on the hood of the car.
Or it feels like you're on like a unicycle going like 1,000,000 miles per hour. Yeah.
That is a way to interpret this.
So this first level, in case it's not obvious,
new headcanon.
Yeah. This first level is actually the level from Ridge Racer. The one level, as you could clearly tell, is the same track.
Had the tower.
That's right. The announcers are annoying in this one. They're not as fun as the other ones. They're just kind of...
They have some kind of odd like vocal effects.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Like her voice is like super tinny.
You won the race! Yeah! It's a new record!
Congratulations! And now you get to play this little mini game where you can run over cones that's really far away for some reason.
It's a little Pac-Man style music.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a new record.
And we get the little pole position flags at the bottom.
Special flags, yeah. I think Philberry. Oh my goodness! Stop! I love that. You get flashed every single time you end a race. Philberry. Yeah, I think Philberry's referencing F-Zero. All right, let's hop on over to another one. We're gonna go to City next, the City stage.
Ooh, okay, what do we got? What do we got here?
This is new, Mitchell. They finally added.
Ooh.
Can you believe it? We made it this far into Ridge Racer, and they finally added a new level.
Yeah, Philberry is offended that you think he's referencing F-Zero.
Oh, my apologies.
And he did just repeat the voice that when it said that there's a new record.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got the moody yellow tunnels. You can tell some of the oh my gosh, some of the the lighting technique stuff that they use in this game versus Type 4. Where the lighting on the cars doesn't change when they go in the tunnels and stuff, and that's something that they change in the next one. You can see there's a bunch of little technical things that they bump up in each of these.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Philberry's. Oh, I should not be texting and driving. Philberry says I did watch Squill play some F-Zero, and it was a good time. Yeah, F-Zero is always fantastic.
It's a crazy game, especially the GameCube one.
GX is wild. So something new in this Rave Racer game is you see that little bar underneath our mile per hour meter above the speedometer. Yeah. That is actually the slipstream. Whenever you get behind a vehicle, you have to get really close to a vehicle.
Oh yeah.
That will light up, and you can see how much the slipstream is adding to the race here. Hey, hi there, King.
I've never seen that visualized in any way before.
Yeah, it's
other
unique,
than
isn't it?
like in Mario Kart, where there's a minor effect when it activates, but that's usually when it activates as opposed to like a meter or something so in your face.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice addition. They wanted it to be very clear that hey, we added new techniques to this one.
Hey King, how you doing? King's asking how our day's going. Us in chat.
I had an interesting thing with my tires today, which I'll get to in just a moment. But other than that, I'm doing all right. Mitchell, what about you?
Right. I watched the ending of 2 shows today.
Oh wow! I imagine one of those is Smiling Prince.
Yeah, Smiling Friends just had its last 2 episodes, so Liz and I watched that, and we finished Beastars.
Ah, there you go.
So we with lunch and with dinner, we finished our little shows that we were watching, and we'll have to start something new.
Yeah, I need to watch the Smiling Friends, the 2 last episodes. I've heard that it doesn't really, it just kind of ends like a normal episode, right?
Yeah. It's just
that's what I thought.
It's just like 2 normal episodes. I'm glad they've canonized. There's this person who's posted online ever since Smiling Friends first started, who's shipped herself with Alan. And they've canonized her, which may or may not be the greatest thing for her mental health, but.
Okay, is everybody ready to get stroked?
My eyes! So she's been immortalized in Smiling Friends.
Cool. Robotic Commander says, I wish my car had a slipstream meter in real life. That'd be nice. That
would be nice.
Rave Racer!
Ooh.
Yeah, it is extreme, isn't it? All right. Oh, excuse me. I almost I choked on myself.
This isn't. Cooking Mama.
Yeah, this isn't Cooking
See,
Mama.
we pulled one over on you, Will. Uh-oh.
What is going
you
on?
Need to go. You gotta put on the gas.
The gas, I like pressed it. I pressed it on the right time. Why did it stall that hard? I feel like we got to restart almost. Don't you think so too?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
King saying he needs to watch some Beastars. Jordy says they also just watched new Smiling Friends episodes. They were fun. There's some good ones in there. Yeah, King Beastars. It's interesting. I definitely didn't dislike it. I was thoroughly entertained the whole time. So it was kind of goofy at times, but it was solid.
You think there's an edited opening for this game out there that takes out every frame that shows the lady? I don't think so. No. No, I think they would have put that one on here if that was the case. Because typically whenever they re-release video games, they'll choose one that's like more has that like photo sensitivity options enabled, you know.
You think they'd just like change the textures so that way whenever like the grid flashes behind, it's maybe just not as high of a contrast flash or something?
I bet that that flickering I bet was good at making sure that the screen does not get any burn-in.
Oh yeah, true. King said, definitely see this game causing some motion sickness.
Yeah. Oh, we got a lot of chats. So can you read me the chats while I drive?
Okay, yeah. Here, we'll go through here. I was going through them casually, but they just keep picking up. Let's see. King is talking about loved Smiling Friends. Also, Oni Plays fan. I enjoy some Oni Plays myself. He saw the first 10 episodes and never went back because of the crazy release schedule. Oh yeah, you should. The show's over now. So you are free to watch to your heart's content, King.
Go off, King.
Yeah, go off, King. Go for it. Jordy says, I've only ever seen bits and pieces of Beastars, but I always thought Legoshi should have been with the other wolf, and him being in love with the rabbit never made sense to me because they had weird chemistry. I mean, sure, he never loved the other wolf, but like, there never really was apparent chemistry with Haru at all. But yeah, it kind of works out in the end, and their romance kind of becomes sidelined. It becomes a side plot after the first season. But yeah, it is a little weird. They kind of do that other wolf girl like dirty in the end, not gonna lie. But
hey Will, I don't know if Will is still watching. Will, I have a game here that I think you will find really interesting. In particular, I think it's almost a fighting game, almost. Regardless, yeah, we're doing
here.
nice.
Okay.
Let's talk about Beastars.
Oh.
And we're getting kissed by Tony.
Awesome. So we're doing, as I said before everybody popped in here, we're doing a few arcade games, and then we'll jump over to Cooking Mama. Cooking Mama will be the second half of tonight's stream. Rave Racer only has 4 tracks, and we're on the 3rd track right now, so it's not a very long game.
Come on, drive a smart race. There's a lot of racing ahead.
A lot of racing ahead. You better watch out.
I'm trying my best.
Ooh.
I saw
King
King.
says.
I saw King mention something about the camera earlier, about the camera shaking.
Oh yeah, it's just that. Yeah, it's
I'm not gonna be able to
especially
finish.
whenever you're landing off
know, I'm
of
good.
the jumps. It's crazy shake.
So, here's something interesting. Whenever you're in the 3rd-person view, there's a reason why we're not playing in the 3rd-person view. I would assume that they fixed this by now, but this game, whenever you're in 3rd-person mode, the timer goes down faster. And
Oh, it's
we
like
don't
a
know,
rendering thing.
We don't know if that's a problem with this port or if that's just how it is in the arcade, because nobody played this game in the arcade.
Yeah, and like how would you know even if you did play it?
Yeah. This is the first time this game ever got re-released on anything, which is pretty wild because the other Ridge Racer games have gotten re-released several times.
Interesting. Also, King says they found a new roguelite that they're excited for, and don't know if there's any roguelite fans in the crowd here.
I believe there are.
Ooh. Yeah, Coney definitely.
Also, the reason why
Will is excited. Go ahead.
The reason why I keep going back and restarting the game is because you can choose the music right here, but it's super finicky. You would change the music in the arcade cab by moving the steering wheel in the position that you want the song to be. But with a control stick, it's very challenging to do.
Kind of janky because you're just going left and right.
Yes. Yep.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Whoa!
Were you expecting that?
That guy just. I was not expecting that. That guy, I think, just lost a lot of money whenever that happened. That's the noise that I would make if I suddenly lost a lot of money.
I'm gonna be honest. I have not fallen down that way very many times. I've never heard that. I've never heard the guy go, yeah.
Yeah, he was scared for his life right there. He was in the legitimate peril. But okay, so the Game King is talking about Everything is Crab. It's a fun vampire survivor roguelite style game where you evolve by eating and try to become crab by unlocking evolutions.
Keep on it.
Oh, nice.
Sort of the theory that like eventually whenever things evolve, everything will eventually just become a crab. I assume it's playing on that.
That was a nice drift right there. Did you guys see that? That was a nice drift.
Yeah, punctuated by the yodeling.
Yeah. It's a Namco game. Of course it has insane music. I love how all these Namco arcade games just have the craziest soundtrack in your entire life. It sounds very interesting, that game.
Oh, nice, yeah. There's a demo out apparently, so if you're interested in it, you can play the demo before it comes out next month.
Nice. I just ran into a fence.
Don't scare the cows, dude. I could not tell what she said right there.
Some of the voice lines I legit don't know.
Hang in there.
It's just sort of like a squabbling bird sound. Oh, I found out about a new kind of bird today.
Oh, really? Hey, Spice.
Yeah. Oh, am I gonna forget the name of it? Let me double check the name so I can tell you guys the right thing.
Spice, I have been thinking about your ever since we did that Waffle House video last week. I have been thinking about your comment. Is this blueprints ever since that has been in my head rent free ever since then. There's some people in the chat posting their guesses as to what game or what bird you're referring to. I'm not gonna finish, am I?
Too bad.
Oh.
Game over, man. Better luck next time.
Game over, man. King says, my mom doesn't let me live it down when I asked if the cows in a field were wild cows when I was a kid. Like, wild cows don't exist.
That's very sweet. That's a very little kid thing to do. No, the bird is a dipper. There's like a couple different species of dippers. And they just look like very normal birds. Like your just average stereotypical bird you'd see outside. But they go underwater. And the funny thing is they don't even dive into the water. They just walk into it. Imagine
Nice.
watching a bird walk into the like a normal looking bird walk into the water and it just goes underwater.
Way to jump off the starting
That's
line.
incredible.
And I just saw a picture of one that somebody like a wildlife photographer took of it standing underwater. It's just like it looked like a weird Photoshop because why is there just a normal bird standing underwater?
So, you wanna
It's
race?
epic.
Let's get it
It
on.
was a good picture.
So you do have an option. You can jump into the time trial mode
Keep an eye
in
on
here.
that one coming up from behind.
and you can race against the blue car. King is asking Mitchell, can I post that pic? Can you post that?
Yeah,
pic?
I'll post here. Let me. It might take a little bit of digging, but I bet I can find it.
This sucker.
Go, go, go! This race
Oh, cause yeah, I forgot King works at the bird feed store.
Ah,
So there's
yeah.
probably some people. There's probably some people there that would really enjoy it. A nice bird pic.
Oh, come on. You guys know how it is. Everybody here who streams, you know how whenever you're streaming, how you just don't do very well. You know, like of course, trying to show off a new game, and you're like, look at how cool this game is, and then you just like completely like fail at it. You know. It happens. It happens.
It
Coping.
happens to the best of us. Yeah, it's a cope. Maybe.
farm race. There's a lot of racing ahead.
I would point and say, look at my high scores in this game, but this game seemingly doesn't save the high scores.
Yeah, it's a new record. Okay, the final lap. Hang in there.
Failberry's a pro, it sounds like. Failberry can just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
I think it's
Okay.
interesting how the signs are all in Japanese. You know, like on the other Ridge Racer games, they did a fantastic job of translating the signs, but they did not do that in this one.
Okay. Stream chat. If you're on the Discord, I'm gonna direct you over there to the picture of the Dipper I saw today. And hey, if you aren't in our Discord, you can join it right there at that link.
It's as simple as clicking that link. Simple as that. Simple as 1, 2, 3.
Simple as.
You did it. You did it.
But I posted the little picture of the Dipper.
Yeah, it's a new record.
I'm taking a look right now. Oh wow, yeah. That's just a bird underwater.
It's just a normal looking bird underwater. What's he doing down there?
Okay, I'm gonna do one more race of Rave Racer, and then we'll move on to our next game. I can actually put in a name on this one.
What's the bird doing?
Hey Tony, I don't know if I said hi to you, but I hope you're doing well. Tony, have you been grinding in Earthbound? I keep forgetting that you get absolutely strobed at the end of every single race. It's insane. All right, let's see. Also, I don't know why I keep calling it strobed. You get strobed. That's a weird way to put it.
Ooh, he hasn't been grinding.
Oh, Tony, you need to grind for the next stream.
2, 1, go!
Oh yeah, there is a trick. I completely forgot. There is a trick that is a glitch that they may have marketed as a secret. I can show it off in the next race. Or just really quickly, I can show it off. I won't do the full race.
Okay. I'm glad you like the Bird King. I'm glad I could share a good bird with you. But yeah, it looks like it has like maybe duck-like feathers or something, so like it creates little air pockets. It's interesting. Oh, but there's a new speedrunning game that dropped. It's a lot like Neon White.
Ooh.
Tony's been playing. Okay. What's the name of the game? I saw some pictures of there's some dev working on this new Speed Shot is the game. I'll have to take a look. I know I saw some videos of some indie dev that's making some Mirror's Edge type game that had some really complex
I've heard of that, yeah.
animations that I'm interested in.
Joe, do you like this song?
This one's a little cheery, a cheery little one. It's a little simple.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking up Speed Shot right now.
Jailbreak could go to the market with this theme.
I think this is a good theme. This is a good going to the market theme. Oh, this is like a surf game, Tony? It's like a it's like a not like surfing in the ocean surfing, but like Counter-Strike Source Engine.
Oh, Source.
TF2 surfing.
Source game.
Source surfing.
Huh. Sounds interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, Mitchell and I, we both liked Neon White, so you know.
Game over, man. Better luck next time.
Okay, let's
Game
show off.
over, man.
Game over, man. Let's look at the trick that I mentioned just a moment ago.
It said Kazumori on that last screen.
Yeah, I think
Who's Kazumori?
I think that's just somebody who worked on the game.
They just hid their name in the game over screen sometimes.
I guess so. Yeah. So on this race, if you just be a crazy person
Ooh.
and go backwards,
Finish line that away.
you have super speed, and I kind of crashed there by bumping into the road.
Oh!
If you were to proceed, you would be at 188 miles per hour, I think, throughout the entire race.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, kind of seems like a glitch that they may have marketed as a secret. I don't know. Who's to say?
Who is to say? But so like, you just maintain momentum as long as you don't crash.
Yes.
That's funny. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a glitch. But they're like, oh yeah, this is actually cool.
Okay,
This
really
is good
quick.
and intentional.
I'll tell my tire thing since this is related to racing, I guess. No, not really. But Mitchell, you know how your wheels on your car, how you have little doohickeys to fill in air? You know, like you have
Yes,
little...
I am familiar with the concept of a car having wheels.
Yeah. Anyway, so I came out to my car today after working, and I was like, hold on a second. I see like a shiny thing on my wheel. I'm taking a look. I'm like, hey, this is where you put in the air. Where is my cap? Where did my cap go? Did somebody steal my cap?
Someone steal your little air cap?
Did somebody steal my cap, or did it just fall off? I don't know.
I mean, I guess if your car vibrates, it can maybe very slowly over time unscrew. But like, that's... I mean, I guess if you didn't screw it on very tight, that was a chance. But it does kind of just sound like somebody might have swiped it and put it on their car.
It was like very obvious that it was exposed. Like I imagine they probably do that on purpose, right? They probably make it obvious on purpose so that you don't forget to put it on.
Probably.
And I always see that tire every single time I like walk into my place. So it's
Yeah, it's always the same angle of approach.
yeah. So like I knew as soon as I saw it, I was like, hey, something's up, which is interesting. That was.
Huh.
Anyway, I on the way back home, I just picked up. Apparently, you can get caps for like $2, like a pack.
Yeah, I
of
was about to
caps.
say. Yeah, they're probably pretty cheap.
But yeah, it's like I was thinking like was somebody trying to get revenge, you know, on the parking
You
lot?
took their parking spot, so they stole your caps.
Maybe, I don't know. But
That'd be funny.
I mean, I didn't.
That's a funny and like invisible way to punish somebody.
Yeah, there was the finish line right there, but I ran out of time.
Over, man. Better luck next time.
Better luck next time. Guys, this is fun. This is a fun game. This runs at 120 FPS on the Switch 2, actually. So, if you have a PS5 or Switch 2, pick up Rave Racer on Arcade Archives. Okay, enough with the strobing. We've seen enough strobing.
Hey, we've seen it. Come on now. That would be a cool jacket to have.